In Portugal, there's a YouTube show full of fun facts you need to know. Carl rings the bell and a member show to the GMP morning show. Featured guests will come and they will blow your mind. The audience will do so in kind. The little vanity mixed with some insanity on the morning show with GMP. Comes in riding on a big surfboard. The elves are happy to be gone from the cold, snowy north. A reindeer riding waves in their finest beach gear. We're all enjoying Christmas cheer. Oh, the family all together tasting all the treats. But the favorite is always some of my grandma's sweets. The lights are twinkling everywhere that we go, and we're all out dancing in the street. Gumpers, Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas, all you Gumpers.
Hola, bon dia, alegria. Merry Christmas to you. Boas festas. Feliz Natal, everybody. How are you doing this morning? Isn't that great? The fantastic Christmas tune written specially for us by Warren Sharm. Thank you, Warren, for supplying us with some incredible tunes, especially that one. A Christmas tune commissioned, well, asked for, prayed for, gently suggested to you, and you just came up trumping there, mate, with that fantastic Christmas theme for us. Thank you so much. So used to that now. It's a part of my Christmas. And of course, the visuals and videos and pics from all over Portugal and the rest of the world from this wonderful Gumper community. How are you this morning, everybody? Look, just a quick scan to see who's here. We'll be around for an hour or so, connecting up, saying hi. Very good of so many of you to be here this morning, but especially for people who aren't, or maybe on their own this morning and would like a little bit of company. So we're here for you. Look who's here. Look, Eusebia. The prof is here, everybody. Antonio F. Antonio, did you see your visuals in there? Leslie's here. Good morning to you, Leslie. Thunder's here. Thunder, was your birthday yesterday, right? Am I right? Gary is here as well. Gary's video to come. Cindy B's here as well. That's fantastic. Great to see you here, Cindy. And I know you're hosting some events in the next week or two as well for the solos, the solo travelers, and the new living room idea as well, which is fantastic. And so glad to see that you're hosting that. Jeff Jackson's here. Thank you for your message, Jeff. It's an absolute pleasure. I will respond directly to you, but it was a very lovely message from you, and it's an absolute delight, honestly. It's a total pleasure to be working with people, helping them come to Portugal. Suze is here, of course, the star of the show yesterday, yesterday. Victoria's here as well from the Algarve this morning. How's it down there? Let me know how your weather is, what you've been doing this morning. Do you follow any particular Christmas rituals? Kids here were great, very restrained, not up until about, I think, 8:30. They waited, got a cup of tea in hand and watched them open their presents, which was lovely. Jimmy Choo came in, bit naughty Jimmy Choo, living up to his name again, wanting to help open the presents. But he's a good lad. He's back outside now, and I'll be taking him for a lovely walk in just a moment. Grallia, you know Grallia, don't you? The lovely view of the Atlantic might pop up there after the show today. Owen's here as well. We'll go to all your individual comments because that's what it's all about this morning. If you want to send best wishes, love, Christmas greetings to family and friends around the world, do it right here. You can even call in. I think we're up to that. If you want to give us a buzz, you can see the number on the screen there. If you're in Portugal, 913-590-303. Not much planned this morning. A couple of lovely videos. Thanks everybody who enjoyed and gave them a drink yesterday to the Belters, who weren't able to play live, but we played a couple of clips from last year, and they went down extremely well. And it was lovely to talk to Emma live. Emma's really fallen in love with this community, and is up for doing a Christmas Eve concert. So I think we should encourage that, don't you? We have a Today in Portuguese History. Fantastic. That's fantastic. Jackie Grant's tuned in, and Mike Abel. Good morning to you, Mike. Suzanne Derringer as well, and Chris, Capricorn 12. Oh, Chris, I must download the lovely message that you sent in, one for the morning show. I'm going to do that real soon. Let me just, actually, you're going to probably hear a little bit of it as I download it. Let me just play a little bit of that to you. You can hear Chris. Guess which beach this is, everybody. Struggling to download it, actually. It's just that the wheels are spinning, but nothing's happening with your message at the moment there, Chris. So I'll see what I can do. Oh, here we go.
Guys, I'm in Nazareth.
Guys, I'm in Nazareth. There's the clue. Or the giveaway, I should say. We'll play that in just a moment as well, Chris. Anything you want to send through to me, I'll do my best to get it up on the screen. Ilda Ulrich is here. A new name to us, Ilda Ulrich. Hi, Merry Christmas from us in Southampton. Just had our plants thwarted, or our plans possibly. I thought you had a bit of a winter frost there, Ilda, but it sounds like you've had your plans thwarted as my husband tested positive. Oh, no! So our family celebration is not happening. You're not going to sit him outside on the patio then, or something like that, as people have been very inventive in these last couple of years, haven't they? Sticking people outside on the patio or making them eat outside the window or whatever. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear it's ruined your plans with all that's going on in that regard. I'll hold my tongue on my personal views on that. So now is not the time, right? Sandra Marks Webster is here. Fantastic. Pete's here as Pete's popped in for a moment as well. So I'm gonna play Chris's message to you, actually, everybody. We've got the wonderful video from Gary to come, the Expats Portugal team and associates as you've never seen them before. Valerie Spencer Beck's Christmas tree. That's an institution here, isn't it? We did it last year. Her choo-choo coming round. Casey Jr.'s coming round the tree, everybody. So we'll share that with you as well. And I've got to play the Light Up Christmas third video. Made it last night. We've managed, because of the volume of contributions from this wonderful community of pictures and videos, Christmassy ones. Lighting Up Christmas was our theme. 3 videos made of all the lovely goodies sent in to me. So we'll play that again today. Here's Chris's message.
Guys, I'm in Nazareth. Good morning, Portugal. I flew in for the weekend. I beat the guys trying to abuse me at the check-in desk with my baggage, with my intelligent luggage, where the wheels come off. They didn't see that one coming. So, I'm happy guy. I'm here. I'm about to leave Bread and Naught to go meet Carl and Louisa and the beautiful family, have a lovely coffee. And just so you know, please, guys, if you get out to Portugal, make sure this is on your bucket list to come here. Doesn't matter what time of the year, come to Praia do Norte in Nazareth. Make sure you check out São Martinho do Porto down the road. It's only 20 kilometers. It's literally about 10 or 15 minutes. If you're going to stay in a hotel, stay in Hotel Miramar Sol. It's fantastic. It overlooks the whole of the harbour and also the beach as well. So right now, I'm going to just quickly give you a quick glimpse at the scene. 1, 2, 3, and here we go. Welcome to Nazareth. Enjoy. Until the next time, ciao. Good morning, Gumpers. Gump for life, Gump for a living. Gumpers for life, Gumpers for a living. See you soon. Ciao, ciao.
Gumpers for life, Gumpers for life. It's stuck, hasn't it? Well, we weren't quite sure, were we, whether to call ourselves Gumpers or not, but it seems to have stuck. There's no getting out of it. So many spin-offs from the Gumper franchise, including the collaborative erotic novel, which will be the stocking filler of next year, perhaps. Okay, so let's go through a few of your greetings this morning. Nice and laid back this morning on this Christmas day. For posterity, December the 25th, 2021. We will look back on these as rather strange times, I think, in the future, won't we? So Midlife Crisis World Tour, to use your full name, Prof. Eusebio, of course. And what's going on in your picture today? I'm sure all will be revealed. But Feliz Natal is the greeting from Eusebio. Gumpistes magnificas. This morning. Prof, thank you so much for your These Days in Portuguese History and all your contributions. You're a funny guy. You're absolute credit to the community, and it's been so great to make your acquaintance. I mean, we're young, aren't we, as a community? I mean, you know, a lot of us are knocking on a bit in age individually, but as a community, we're like spring lambs bouncing around the place every weekday morning. And it's been so wonderful to make so many friends and galvanize this journey of people coming to Portugal and people living in Portugal in this ritual, this morning ritual that we have. Eusebio, an important part of that. As is Antonio F. Bom dia a todos e todas nesta chuvoso dia de Natal. A rainy Christmas day. Antonio F, is that, I mean, Antonio F, to introduce him to everybody here, one of our great Portuguese pals. And that's, again, to me, has been such a wonderful part of this whole journey, this whole adventure of Gumperdom, the Gumper Charabang that rides every weekday morning. Is we actually have Portuguese people who tune in and aren't too dismayed by what we're doing to the language, for example. And so it's so great to make your acquaintance, Antonio F. And thank you to all the Portuguese people who tune in. It's a real compliment. That's how I take it anyway. Even if you do have to point and laugh occasionally, we understand you're laughing with us, not at us. Although occasionally laughing at us is probably quite justified. So Antonio F, bon dia e boas festas to you, my friend. Meu amigo. Merry Christmas, everyone, from Leslie 701. Where are you, Leslie? It was very lovely to talk to you yesterday. The whole community turned on you, didn't they, with bonhomie and goodness and kindness yesterday. So glad to see you here today, Leslie. Tell us a little bit more about yourself, because that sounds very much like a forum name, doesn't it? Leslie 701. Are you in Portugal? If you don't, obviously, I don't mean to pry, but it'd be lovely to know more about you if you wish to share. Bon dia, Eusebio, from the Antonio F to the Eusebio, and Feliz Natal from Thunderduck. I believe it was your birthday yesterday, wasn't it? I know it's around this time. And I forgot, if it was yesterday, so sorry not to mention it yesterday, but maybe you don't want that sort of publicity, Thunderduck, but it's too late now. We'll find out, I'm sure, in the comments. But Thunder, again, an incredible part of this community. Incredible attendance rate every morning, often the first, and so great to make your acquaintance off screen as well, you and Mrs. Duck. So lovely to meet you and make friends of you this year. Gary Orgel, similarly, came to our meetup. Hopefully we'll do more of these in the new year and in years to come. And remember that we're actual physical human beings rather than just avatars on a screen. Nothing wrong with that, whilst that's the best way to do it. But isn't it great to meet up? And it was great to shake your hand, Gary Orgels, and meet the family in Foz de Aurelio recently. What was that? That seems like a long time ago, but I think it was only about 3 or 4 weeks ago, wasn't it? Merry Christmas, everyone, says Gary, and we'll play your video in just a moment. Gary, thank you so much for the giggles from you. Giggles Gary, who's moving out to central Portugal. ASAP, I think. How are your plans going, Gary? Do you want to tell everybody, as an affirmation of your wonderful and positive plans for the new year, why don't you share a little bit more about what you're doing and the place you've fallen in love with in Portugal? After 14 years of delays, the James Webb Space Telescope is being launched today in a little over 2 hours. So there's some very unpopular scientists there who probably should be at home with families. And that would have been a difficult conversation, wouldn't it, that those scientists were having with their loved ones? Christmas Day, well, the boss has decided to launch the space telescope. Do you mind if I just pop off for a few hours on Christmas Day? I wonder how that went. Cindy B, Feliz Natal todos. Cindy B, I'm sure we're going to be talking a lot more in the new year. I totally love it that you're a permaculture person and a communitarian, and you've got some fascinating ideas. One of the things I've been thinking is, when you think about focusing yourself a little bit, so you're not completely running in every direction, which is an easy temptation, isn't it? So many temptations, and so many things we could do with our lives, and we've only got 168 hours a week, haven't we? 24 hours a day, and it serves us well to be a little bit focused sometimes. I was thinking, so what am I about? What's this all about? What's this Good Morning Portugal thing all about? It's helping people move to Portugal. It's helping people who are already in Portugal. And the third thing that dawned on me, the thing that I really want to have as a long-term aim is to help Portugal. And I don't mean that in any patronizing or condescending way. Don't get me wrong. I'm talking about, there is a selfish motive in that. I want this to be the most amazing place to live. And I want to be part of a regenerative force, if you like, it's particularly central and northern Portugal, to be part of the life return, the demographic trend. And I'm not going to get too political. It's Christmas morning, for heaven's sakes. But I think let's call it sociological and spiritual rather than political this morning. But the mass movement of people, as it so often is in modern life, is towards the capitals, the big cities, the smart cities, the Great Reset, all that kind of agenda. And what's behind them in the rearview mirror are those people moving from the interior to the coast and to the rest of the world. Let's face it, there is a brain drain for Portugal, and there's a net deficit of population growth. Not as many kids being born here as there might be. It is that this is incredible interior and an incredible tradition, an incredible soul, which for the likes of me and people like Cindy B, and I think Thunder and others here, and it's what Gary's fallen in love with, I think, in central Portugal, is this old way of life of Portugal, which could be the new normal, couldn't it? It could, the richness of the landscape, of the people, of the resources, of the climate. It's just, to me, it strikes me as the best place to live on earth, particularly those parts of the country here that are being deserted because of the attractions of modern and postmodern life. So I think the reason I mention it is because I think me and Cindy B are going to be talking about that, about how we might live in a somewhat different way to this nuclear fragment that we have become as a society. So many people living alone, so many people isolated, so many great resources untouched because we've been drawn towards the promise of the big cities, haven't we? And you can argue that that's not going especially well for many people, and that there's a different kind of promise and a different kind of proposition and prospect that is not over yet in central Portugal. And I'd love to be blowing some oxygen onto those embers of beauty and the Portuguese soul that's out there. I'm seriously, don't get me wrong, I don't mean to sound in any way patronizing about this. I just see it. I really see it, and I have done, since the very first time I came to Portugal 15 years ago. And it's those embers are still there. These villages where these wonderful badass oldies, as we call them, 70 and 80-year-old people live in small communities. Sometimes, the last few remaining there, living an amazing life, a hard life. It doesn't need to be as hard for them, I don't think, as it's become because of the way we've set things up. But let's get back out there, I think, and join them, and then enjoy what's so beautiful and wonderful out there in the interior. In the outback of Portugal, whilst everyone seems to be being pulled towards the cities. Nothing wrong with the cities from time to time, but I think the real wealth, the true wealth and soul and beauty of Portugal is in the interior. So let's have those three houses, shall we? One in the city, one by the seaside, and one in the glorious interior. Thank you for triggering me there, Cindy, with that little contribution. Merry Christmas, everybody. Boas Festas, Feliz Natal. Enough of that waffle, Munson. In comparison, the Hubble has a 7.8. What is that? 7.8. What units are we talking about there? That 7.8 feet mirror. Is that the JWST has a 21 feet mirror? I'm going to go with feet. Doesn't sound very big though, does it? It sounds like something from a James Bond movie as well. Thunder, I'm in depth with this, as you can clearly see. You are educator recently with chess, BR educator with matters of astronomy, if you will. And bon dia to Antonio F. from Eusebio. He's going to explain what that wonderful image is there of the lady playing well, I don't know what that instrument is. That's a Portuguese traditional instrument. What is it called? It's a guitar of some sort, a stringed lutish type instrument. What's it known as in Portuguese, please? A Feliz Natal from Jeff Jackson. Igualmente, meu amigo. Jeff, so good to have got to know you this year as well. And it's great to be working with you on the Expats Portugal plan. So much fun on a Thursday evening. We get into the long grass. We get into the deep stuff of moving to Portugal. But I think always a smile and a laugh is never far away in those sessions. And thank you for all your contributions. You really show up and step into that. and very giving with the information that you find out about. So that's a big part of it, and we're very grateful to you, Jeff, for that. Suze is here. Morning, Gumpers. I hope Santa was good to you. Who's been, yeah, that's a good question. Who's been naughty? Who's been nice? And how has Santa blessed you this morning? Mrs. M's here. Still in dressing gown. Look at this, everybody. Festive. There you go. Bring the mistletoe next time, for heaven's sakes. Victoria. Oh, she's nearly pulled the lighting system over as well on the way out. New light, Santa, please. Any chance of a cup of coffee?
I'm just hopping in the shower.
Oh, charming. Okay. Thank you so much. And I didn't bring coffee. I didn't bring water or anything. I'm parched here. We'll be here till 11ish, I would think. All right. Thank you so much. How about that? Sexy Santa's bringing me a coffee in a little while. Felice Natal from Victoria. How are you this morning? How's the? This is your first Christmas in the Algarve, right, Victoria? There's another angle for people. If this is your first Christmas in Portugal, how is it? How is it? And let's not deny that there are some difficult aspects and challenging aspects to that potentially, aren't there? Missing the folks back home, etc. First Christmas away from people. How is it for everybody? We talk about anything here. Natalie Gray from Tamar. Boas festas, Feliz Natal. Merry Christmas from Tamar. How is it in Tamar? Nice and quiet, I suspect. There in beautiful, picturesque and historical Tamar. Got to be done. As Chris was saying there, that Nazareth needs to be on your list. Tamar definitely needs to be on your list. Got to go there. The Templar history of Tamar is very amazing. Natalie, thank you for being part of our community as well this year, with some of your forthright views, if I recall, as well. Merry Christmas, everyone. From Owen, the not master chef, everybody. Chefs do it for the money, cooks do it for the love, and he's a cook, and a very good one at that. Oh, Mrs. M, we've got to get the stuff defrosted. I should have done it last night, Owen. Some of the goodies left over from Monday. We've got to yes, Owen's just reminded me. We're going to be defrosting some of your lovely cooking and sharing that with guests today. Thank you, Owen. Happy Christmas, mate. Bon dia to Victoria from Antonio, and Jackie Grant's here. Boas festas de França. I do beg your pardon. França, todos. So from France, she gets about, doesn't she? Sometimes on a Silver Coast beach today in France. As I think quite a lot of Portuguese people find themselves in France, don't they? That they jokingly say the second biggest city in Portugal is Paris. So joyeux Noël to our French listeners this morning. Today in Portuguese history, the 3 remaining ships of Vasco da Gama's fleet was sailing northwards along the east coast of what is now South Africa and called the country Natal. And there's a Natal province, isn't there, in South Africa? So this is before his demise on Christmas Eve. We discovered yesterday, didn't we, that Vasco da Gama actually died in India on Christmas Eve. Thank you for that. Any more of those gratefully received. I wonder what happened. What else happens on? Well, of course, yeah, on Christmas Day, that discovery, Natal. I was watching Gloria last. It reminds me, talking of Portuguese history, watching Gloria last night. I don't know how much more of it I can take. Actually, it's so violent, isn't it? And I don't know. Unnecessarily so, I think, but that is the call of the filmmakers. I don't know if it has to be so graphic and violent and grim, especially anyway. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to cast a shadow over Christmas Day. Let's not go there. It's 4 a.m. and 68 degrees where my sons are in Texas. Happy holidays, boys. So Leslie sending a message to the boys in Texas. So you've got up to join us at 4 a.m. So may this be a very happy Christmas to you and a start to your Christmas Day, Leslie. Thank you so much for making that sterling effort. 4 a.m. I should have thought about this, shouldn't I? I've done it later in the day to make it a bit easier for our American friends. Maybe next year, right? Remind me. Bon dia, Felice Natal from Canada to all you Gumpers. 3 a.m. here. Oh, Mike. But I'll try to stick around a little while. Wishing you all the best for the season and the new year. Thank you so much, Mike, for that. Really, yes, this should be an afternoon fixture, shouldn't it? I'm so sorry. That's not very thoughtful. We will do it in the afternoon. Next year. Okay. Good morning, bon dia from Pittsburgh, from Suzanne. Hey, Suzanne, how's it? What time is it there? And my mother's birthday was yesterday. Okay, Thunder. All right, that makes sense. Well, your birthday is this time of year, though, isn't it? I'm very confused now about your birthday. I know significant birthdays in your family. So do let me know, Thunder, and sorry for forgetting and messing that up. Jess, Boas festas from Jess. Good morning to you, Jess. How are you doing today? Happy today, Thunder Duck, from Chris. And my birthday is today. So there you go. How about that, everybody? Let's send our parabéns. I knew it. Well, kind of. Parabéns to Thunder Duck, Christmas birthday boy. And a special, here we go, a special duck for you that was sent in by, this was sent in by you, wasn't it, Suze, a little while ago? I'm not sure if we did this justice and shared it on the screen, but she thought of you and she wanted to send you this magnificent, it's like a black swan possibly, but good enough, I think, good enough for Jazz this morning. A special birthday image for you there, Thunder Duck, thanks to Suze. If it was indeed you, Suze, who sent it in. So happy birthday, mate. It must be good and bad having a birthday on Christmas Day. A very unusual, isn't it? But, there's a 1 in 365 chance of that happening. So what's it like to have a birthday on Christmas Day? You didn't get to be called Noel, did you? And other names that reflect the fact that you were born on this special day. Rosemary Baker, bon dia, and Merry Christmas all from Rosemary. How you doing, Rosemary? And we'll come back to for a moment to say hello to Ilda. And I hope, despite that, Ilda or Riek, you have a good day if you possibly can. Sun's out in the Algarve. That's nice to know. And that's the thing. It's true about Portuguese weather as it is true about British weather. I think Frank Sinatra said, didn't he? If you don't like British weather, just wait 10 minutes. Yesterday, our plan was to go to the beach and have a walk with the dogs. And it just was peeing it down for the first part of the day. And I thought, we're going to have to write this off and not do it. But Mrs. M saw the blue sky. It can happen very quickly here. Blue sky, sun came out, good enough to go out. And then towards the end, it started raining again quite heavily. And it was when the kids were up that massive sandbank opposite San Martino de Porto over there in Salero de Porto. And the kids had run up there and had to run back down again and jump in the car. Hot chocolates and a hot bath at home. Lovely, lovely to do that on Christmas Eve. And to our Portuguese friends, I should also say, I hope your celebrations were great last night. Tends to be the way people do it in Portugal, right? To have. Oh, and did you see what I got for Christmas, everybody here? The Portuguese people will have well and truly had their presents open, I think, by now, and eaten some bacalhau last night and let off fireworks. We knew it was getting close to Christmas last night. Some big booming fireworks, not the official ones. I think they've been cancelled all over Portugal, haven't they? But certainly here in San Martino de Porto, people love their fireworks in Portugal. Some real big booms last night, which was great, heralding Christmas coming in. And from Victoria, Merry Christmas, lovely month star. Thanks, Victoria. Right back at you. So lovely to make your acquaintance. It wasn't this year, was it? You're a bit of a veteran of the Gumper scene. I think you first showed up on the Man Cave Disco, didn't you? Well, not the Man Cave Disco, but in the Man Cave situation. And so good to know you. So good to see your journey here to Portugal. And Man Cave Disco, I think, for New Year's Eve. So maybe we'll have live music from the Belters earlier in the evening and then a Man Cave Disco. So I'll figure something out for sending requests. Well, actually, the disco requests need to come into our WhatsApp line, don't they? 913-590-303. I've been listening to some Earth, Wind and Fire already this morning. They're going to make the cut, aren't they, for New Year's Eve disco? Has to be done. But do send in your... it's already on the screen, isn't it? 913-590-303. Any requests for the New Year's Eve disco? Okay, let's honour Thunder Duck's mum for a moment here. My mother has been gone for a long time, more than 41 years. She was taken very young. So bless her. God rest her soul, Thunder Duck, your dear mother, whose birthday it was yesterday. Do excuse me. Pete, Feliz Natal, everyone. I hope you're having a lovely day. Cheers, Pete. And looking forward to... I think there's a nascent... well, I won't make the obvious comparison on this day of births, but a birth of a YouTube channel there, Solar Life Portugal. Tell us about your plans for 2022, Pete. Are you focusing on the homestead life and particularly the solar aspect of it, as the name might suggest there? What does it say? Eco-friendly. I can't see what it says. What's your strap line on the bottom of... what's your strap-on line there, Pete? I'll beat you to it. Today in Portuguese history too, 1968. Oh, this is a good idea, isn't it? Start the broadcasts on Christmas Day. RTP2. Broadcast for the first time in 1968. What a time to be alive in 1968. Oh, the pinging you can hear there is more messages, videos possibly, and pictures coming through on WhatsApp. Keep that pinging, everybody. That's great. 913-590-303. But look at this, 1968. Revolutionary fever across Europe. A few more years yet to come until the revolution in Portugal, the Carnation Revolution, of course, which I'll say it again, I really think it should have more relevance and prevalence around the world as the way to do a revolution, to shake off the old shackles and welcome in the new, a new normal, so to speak. So another 6 years to wait in Portugal, but RTP2 broadcast for the first time in 1968. Maybe they played a part in playing those important tunes that heralded the revolution. A couple of significant tunes, I think, got played, didn't they? And that was it. Okay, here it is. The revolution is here, 1974. I woke up at 5 in the morning. Thanks for that, Prof. Woke up at 5 in the morning. Who knows why? Maybe you could hear the Santa's bells outside, nibbling on a carrot or something like that. Prancer, Dancer, Doner Kebab, etc. We'll nap after the show. Wouldn't miss it for the world. Great to have you here, Susan. Great to make your acquaintance. Well, occasionally star of the show. Very often. Oh, thank you so much. Is that a present for me to open live on the show?
It's something from the kids for the office.
Is it? Okay, so not chocolate willies then or anything like that. Like I used to get my Secret Santa back. Happy days, Secret Santa. They always used to buy me a filthy gift of some kind. Chocolate willies, that sort of thing, yeah. Oh, I've got a desk. Look at that. A nice desk tidy. Looks like a paw print, doesn't it? As well. That's nice. So I think you're standing pens up there and paper clips in that bit. I'll try it right now. It works, everybody. Fantastic. Thanks, kids. Live present opening. What could possibly go wrong? So, yes, I wouldn't miss it for the world, says Suze. Suze, so great to have you as part of the Gumper crew, the Gumperati, here on the Good Morning Portugal show. And you occasionally drop an amazing, funny, sometimes purposefully, sometimes not, like yesterday. So good to have you here as part of the community. Thank you very much. And thank you for all your contributions via the WhatsApp line as well. Really appreciate those. From Natalie to Thunderduck. Happy birthday. I bet you were your mum's best gift ever. Oh, I'm sorry you lost her so young. Merry Christmas and thanks for all your thoughts on here from Natalie to you, Thunder. Here in the northeast of Portugal, it's rainy, says Antonio F, but not very cold. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it, when the rain, the upside of rain is it's often very mild, isn't it, when the rain comes. It's Christmas weather, came here for the season. So is it normally rainy then, or often rainy at Christmas? I can't remember. Is it my fifth Portuguese Christmas or my fourth? But certainly, yeah, my fourth. I do remember it being quite sunny actually on one of them, I think. But I haven't got enough experience to form a pattern there. I'm sure you'll be able to tell us, Antonio, what classic Portuguese weather's like, notwithstanding the changing climate. I'm not going to say climate change. I'm going to say changing. I mean, whatever your political view on that, it's clear, isn't it, that the seasons aren't what they used to be. Mike from Australia, on my way to Portugal to live via Ireland and UK. That sounds like a nice trip, Michael. Hope your progression isn't impeded too much by current restrictions. But great to see you this morning, Michael Freeman. Good to have you here. And send our love to Ireland and UK, of course, on the way. People here from Ireland and the UK, of course, in this community. Happy Duckster birthday and a fab Christmas from the Prof to you, Thunder. That's fantastic. And Fiona and Simon are here, everybody. Watch out. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas, Gumpers. Great to have you two here this morning. Thanks for popping in. Anna Olsen, Bosch Festus from a sunny Stockholm. Your lovely pictures. At least one of them made the video this morning, which I'll play again, Anna, so stay tuned for that. And Jean, speak to you soon, Jean. Got your message. Thank you. Merry Christmas morning to everyone back in Westwood, New Jersey. What's that like? What was the highlight of your trip here, Jean? I think you had a great time, safe to say. But please do tell us more in the comments. And Rebel Mama's here. I want to show a picture of the kids, actually, while Rebel Mama's here. Let me just find out where. You're going to have to bear with me this morning. I'm going to take it nice and easy searching for pickies. And I don't even know if I've got you down as Rebel Mama here in the... No, I haven't. I've got you down as your real name, I think. And you very kindly sent in a picture of your kids that we're allowed to share. Let's bring that onto the screen as well as all these lovely greetings that are coming. I see my boy Frank has been in touch. How lovely is that? Thank you, Frank. I will read your comment in just a moment. Just downloading a few pickies here. Lovely family picture of the kids. Happy solstice that was sent in for to my gang of 4, plus grand babe as well. Lovely shot of the grand babe as well there too. What's Frank saying there before we go back to that? Merry Christmas to you and the family, bro. Hope you have a wonderful festive season. Right back at you, Frank. So looking forward to seeing you, mate. Sabio, thank you for the picture that's come in. Ooh, that's the whole picture that's on your YouTube image there this morning. So we'll save that and show that in a moment. Wrong use of fireworks. Is it that guy? One of my favorite videos from Facebook of all time. the man demonstrating his fireworks and singes his eyebrows, I think is an understatement. But very good. I've cried laughing several times watching that. Oh, okay. So Christmas breakfast coming in. This is for Michelle from Susan. I'll show this in a minute. My finished pancakes. Not the prettiest presentation, but super yummy. Is Michelle in already as well? So there's Rebel Mama's comment. Let's bring on a picture of the kids. They'll love this, won't they, when they see their pic on the Good Morning Portugal show that Mum may have mentioned from time to time. There's what a brood you have there. I can only see two of them because of your comment, but there you go. A wonderful gang, the gang of four, as you call them, and grandchild as well. Merry Christmas to you all. The amazing children of Rebel Mama there. Hola, peeps. I hope you're having a fun holiday. Last night, we were invited for late night drinks in the village by some Portuguese friends. Who knew a small village had bar hopping at the 4 bars and cafes? That sounds like a lot of fun and a great welcome to Portugal. Superb. Thank you so much. Thank you for the picture of the kids as well. Let's bring on some breakfast, shall we? And Eusebio's Bicky as well. Oh, and something else that came to my attention. I've got a lovely little kind of meme-ish type thing. Oh, and we've got to have the picture of the Let It Snow wrapping paper. Just very quickly then, did anyone get this? Did anyone go to this effort or make this mistake this year? Was Grandma amused by that? I wonder. And look, this is an interesting angle. The expert ham sniffer of Spain smells 800 hams a day during the Christmas season. I mean, how many is that an hour? If he does an 8-hour day, he probably does a bit of overtime. He probably not a normal 8-hour working day, is it? But even 8 hours a day, you're looking at 80 hams. Is that more than one a second? How much information can he take? It's just to smell it to make sure it's not off. But look, smells 800 hams a day during the Christmas season. He is strained, he said, at the limit of human possibility. Fake news, Wall Street Journal, I don't know. Quite extraordinary. Staying with food, though. Here's the finished pancakes. Ooh, that does look good, doesn't it? Is that maple syrup? And some butter and some bacon going on there. And we'll put this up now, but we'll come back to this for some explanation. This is a severa, Historia da Conhecida Cigana. What is this about? Os mais português, dos filmes português, the best of Portuguese films. What is this? It must be legendary stuff for Portugal. Do tell us more, Prof, please, if you will. Okay, fantastic. Back to your comments. Looking like a Hammer House of Horror movie out there at the moment, half expecting Peter Cushing and Vincent Price to roll up, knocking on the window. So that's your weather report there from the Castelo Branco district this morning. Merry Christmas, everyone, from Fiona. Hey up, Fiona. Thank you so much for being a part of things here. And your contributions, of course, to the Get Out and Grow Happy Homesteaders on a Monday evening. More of that next year. Sarah Exton's here. Hello, you lot. What you having? You having Kentucky Fried for Christmas lunch today? Nice big bucket. Save on cooking. And the multi-purpose bucket. The Extons know all about. Merry Christmas, Gumpers. Hope everyone has a wonderful day. Lots of love to you and the family there. Sarah, oh, whose phone's that? Oh, I see. Okay, that's not for the show, I don't think. So I'm not going to answer that right now. That's some of the grandpeas on the on calling through, I think. Thanks. Sorry. It came through on a group call. So yeah. No, I need this. People are sending me things in. Oh, come all ye faithful. Don't even start. See, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, come all ye faithful. Where's Gary? And James, I'm sure they can add to that. Brilliant. Bon dia, Carl, and everyone. Oh, sorry, Sarah. I rushed away from your comment, but have a great Christmas, you and the kids. Looking forward to working with you more in the new year. Bon dia, Carl, and everyone. Merry Christmas, Carl. Hope you and Louisa and the kids and Pooches have a sweet Christmas. Thanks, Michelle. Same to you. Great to be working with you too. So enjoyed those early Tuesday mornings. Remember those at 6 a.m. Portugal time. And my husband got hooked up with the makers of the local aguardente. Oh, is he still on the missing list? He hasn't come home yet. He's in heaven, and we feel very welcome here in our new home. We love Portugal more and more. Isn't that great to hear? Yes, I am in Tavira. Okay. Came over here 2 years ago from Texas. So the sons are in Texas. Leslie, 701, is in Tavira. So not too early in the morning, but maybe she's woken the kids up to hear that greeting for the boys back in Texas. Penny, hello, Penny, star of the Good Morning Portugal Wine Club. Remember that? When I start drinking again, we will resurrect that. But don't wait for me, you guys. Do start the Good Morning Portugal Wine Club again. I think we'd have a whole new load of friends for that, given where we've gone to since the not the demise, but the postponement, I'll call it, of the Good Morning Portugal Wine Club. But Penny's here. Lots of love to you, Penny, and all the gang in Devon. Feliz Natal, peeps. Thanks for dropping in, Penny. Lots of love to you. Today in Portuguese history was 1497. Okay, so when the name Natal was given to the discovery of certain parts of South Africa by the Vasco da Gama crew. Do people, thanks for that, Prof. Thunderduck from Michelle, a message to you, happy birthday. Do people only give you one present? You see, this is the thing. That's what I was immediately thinking, quite selfishly. If my birthday was Christmas Day, would I only get one present? Thunderduck will tell all, I'm sure. The jazz funk track of the day, Christmas. Oh, this is a great track to play at Christmas, isn't it? Never Too Much. And bonus track 2 from Luther this morning. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. I'm sure Luther does that justice. Bless him. What an amazing star. Luther Vandross and Never Too Much. I can never get too much of Never Too Much, quite frankly. One of the first soul tracks I discovered. I remember, I see a cat walking across the roof. Never Too Much. This was before MP3s, iPods, before CDs, really, wasn't it? It was just about the time CDs were coming out, and you had to go into a record shop. And I remember going into a record shop and trying to sing Never Too Much and describe the track. And you had to track tracks down in those days. They weren't just on the internet. We didn't even have the internet. Things were on very quaint pieces of plastic wrapped in cardboard that you'd have to buy and play at home and hope not to scratch or get porridge on and things like that. So one of the first tracks I tracked down in my love of soul music, Luther Vandross, is Never Too Much. Thank you for that, Chris, this morning. William's here. William, thank you for your greetings and your presence here and your inspirational approach to coming to Portugal. Love your pictures of your wagon. Bon dia, Carl. Sorry, that's doing it a disservice. Your luxury home on wheels, let's call it. Mrs. M would love to see that vehicle if you can roll by and see us when you come into Portugal. Bon dia, Carl, and all you lovely gumpers. Happy Christmas, everyone. Have a great day, everyone. Lots of work there in the emoji department. Thanks, William. Thanks for being part of things here. In Texas, myself this morning, 4 a.m. and 64 degrees. Back home, San Martino de Porto. In 2 days, we'll see you then. Come see us, won't you, over the Christmas period, Cindy B. Yes, today is my birthday. I was born on Christmas Day at 11:47 a.m. Pacific time. So almost exactly your birthday, another hour to go, and it'll be exactly the time of your birth. Actually, no, it won't, because it's 11:47 here. Sorry. One of those silly things that Carl says. But anyway, I'll move on and just wish you a happy birthday. And we want to find out more about what it's like having a birthday on Christmas Day. Jersey P, bon dia, Feliz Natal, Carl, and all the wonderful people on this forum and in Portugal. Cheers, Jersey P. Great to have you popping in. And you still haven't finished those beers, mate, on the screen there. But I'm sure that's not a problem. Much enjoyment lies ahead of you in your picture there. And look at who's here as well. So cheers, Jersey P. See you in the new year, mate. Thiruvan Gadanti with a Merry Christmas. Good morning to you. Where are you in the world? Happy birthday to Thunder from William as well, and from Jersey P. And Natalie asking you, Thunder, so you get a cake on Christmas. That's a pretty good deal, isn't it? So, yeah, as well as all the Bolloré that you may have now switched to. Bit of birthday cake too, or a few extra candles in the Bolloré. Watch out for the sharp metal object and the broad beam. Happy birthday, mate, to you from Pete as well, Thunder. Sharing birthdays is a nightmare, but it could be worse. You could be called Noel, just to remind you, like a few of my mates. He might be called Noel with his screen name Thunder Duck. See, might put your foot in it there, Pete. We'll find out. Rebel Mama from Michelle. Sounds like you're having a great time. Really, truly, right? North of Portugal. I celebrated last night with a few sips of 30-year-old Aguardente. That's the way to do it. So many people enjoying the Aguardente here in Portugal. One of the great discoveries. Hit that like button, William is telling you, everybody. Totally agree with you. Read the richness of central Portugal, says Suzanne. I'm interested in the Coimbra area for both the university and the agricultural lands. Yeah, you and me both. Love Coimbra and want to be spending time in central Portugal. Long-term aim to be part of something really special in central Portugal. Reach out if that is your if that's your dream too. Michael Bliss here as well, incredibly gifted musician. Check out some of Michael's music. You won't be disappointed. On Spotify, Michael and Cheryl, both of them incredibly gifted musicians. Some beautiful music to enjoy and listen to on Christmas Day. So a Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy New Year from Michael. Love to all the family, Michael. To the three of you, hope you're having a great time. Probably in Porto, right? And Thunder, yeah, that's feet. What? It was feet. The Hubble. Okay, so I'm way behind in the comments. Let me catch up a bit here. The Hubble mirror has an area of about 50 square feet, and the JWST has an area of almost 360 square feet. The JWST makes the Hubble look like a finder scope. So yeah, the Hubble was the big thing, wasn't it? Literally, but not anymore. Not with that. Not with that object in the skies now. Do we get to see it fly past occasionally? Is it like that? All lit up, maybe with a few Christmas lights on? Carl, that instrument in Eusebio's icon is the Portuguese guitar. Okay. In Portuguese, Antonio, does it have a special Portuguese name as well? Absolutely, Carl. Silver Coast, Central Portugal. Such a special place with a real sense of community. Okay, excellent. Abu is here. I'm late today. You were in the video. I'll play it again. Do not worry. Ask Mrs. M to make sandwiches for all of us. Sandwich, can we have a few sarnies up here as well, please, for the gang? You're exactly right about both integrating into the community and participating in revitalization, especially in this time of declining birth rates. New people and ideas are vital in many places. It's true, isn't it? And the aging population gone up hugely. Expat population going up hugely. Expat contribution going up quite rightly. Minimum wage going up, but not enough. We've got a lot to deal with, haven't we? But not today. The goodwill, let's generate so much goodwill today, peace and love, that it spins out into 2022 and we can do these things that we're talking about here. Actually, quite a few fireworks last night in Tamar, set off a few dogs, but mine just ignores them. He's a good boy. Wishing I was back in my new apartment already, says Jean. Okay. I'm guessing, in some ways, it's good to be back home, but looking forward to being back here, right, Gene? Speak to you soon. What's everybody eating today? Any special recipes? That's great. I've got a couple of free-range chickens. I've got 2 chicken heads to cut off today, which is something I only started doing when I got to Portugal. Sorry for the grisly and gory detail there. What else is everybody having? Do tell us. And from Michelle to Capricorn, Merry Christmas. I found some episodes of Drop the Dead Donkey on YouTube. It's a great recommendation. So, we'll do the video. This day in Portuguese history, it was Christmas Day. Very good, Gary. Let's play your video, shall we? More laughs from Gary right here, right now.
Oh my gosh, you guys, I just heard something. I have no idea what it is.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
Thanks for that, Gary. Now, what did I do with that piece of tinsel? Hopefully it was incinerated. Brilliant, Gary. Thank you so much for that. Really appreciate it. More videos to come, everybody, this morning. Carl, if you think Gloria is violent, don't watch Peaky Blinders. Love that series, but wow, really tough, especially the first day. Yeah, do you know what? I'm going to say something kind of, I don't know, it's a bit virtue signally sexist. I don't know what it might be described as, but I just really struggle with violence against women. It seems like it's not so bad when it's blokes fighting each other, but I was just struggling in Gloria with the domestic violence in there. But enough said about that. It's Christmas Day, everybody. A typical for me, or is it atypical meal for me? I made finished pancakes, kind of like crepes. So let's bring that onto the screen so you can see exactly what she's talking about there. Look at that. Had them with my Canadian maple syrup. Of course you did. I thought there was some syrup on there. Fantastic, Suze. Thanks for sharing. Look, it's nearly 11 o'clock, everybody. We've got to open more presents, haven't we? And go and eat food and stuff our faces and things like that. So Abu wishing Michelle Merry Christmas and a Feliz Natal there. Do you know what? I'm going to scroll on past the app messages now. So if you've got a special message, make it clear to me. All right, put at Carl or put greeting. So slather, there's a nice word. Goes along in the lexicon alongside moist, doesn't it, Suze? Merry Christmas to all. One of my dogs needed to go outside to take care of business. Nice way of putting it, Yolanda. Thank you for that. Since it rained all day on Christmas Eve. Enjoying seeing you live. Great to see you here too. Will Thompson, legend, sir. I salute you and wish you a Merry Christmas. Hope you've got somewhere nice to be today, have you? Do let me know. Reassure me. Happy Crimbo. What's that? Lead and love and goodwill, possibly to all persons and animals except Fauci. Yes. Sue's, my Norwegian mother-in-law, made similar pancakes. We had them with the lingonberry preserves. Very delicate. Enjoy. That sounds nice. Serving suggestion there. A profile pic is a movie poster for Asavera, 1931. The first Portuguese talkie. So let's bring that onto the screen. That's fantastic, isn't it? What a beautiful poster. What a framed printer. That wouldn't go amiss in many Portuguese casas, right? Merry Christmas, Will, from Fiona and Simon. You legend, Will Thompson. My village square is burning a huge tree stump outside. It's like bonfire night every night. So the tradition there. Sounds like you have got a nice place to be, Will. Take care of yourself, mate, and let us know if you need anything. M. McGowan, happy Christmas from Rev M and Batty. Good morning. Good job earlier this week. So lovely to be able to pay our respects to Debbie Dews. Great job, M. And Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas from Nubianet. Lovely people, just past 2:30 in Cali. Are you still up, or have you woken up, especially Nubianet? Really appreciate it. And as I say, next year we should make sure we do this in the afternoon, right? Roast beef, mash of potatoes and parsnips. That sounds simple and delicious, Suzanne to Natalie there on the subject of what we're having for food today, collectively, I mean. Merry Christmas, May. Peace and goodwill be to you all from Shirley. Shirley, thank you so much. And thank you for showing up as you do from time to time on the Good Morning Portugal live stream. Thank you, Fiona. You too as well from Will. So grateful for all the Gumpers who live in Portugal for sharing so many photos and videos. They're beautiful, aren't they, Jeff? And you'll be contributing your own before long, I'm sure. Carl just sent you a fun video about Santa and fireworks. You can show it, I believe. We shall see. As you're on holiday next week, I have a bunch of today in Portuguese histories for next week. I'm going to scatter in. Oh, good on you, mate. And can you send those to me via WhatsApp as well, if I can be a little bit pushy there, Eusebio? That'll be really so I don't lose them. And hola Antonio, Feliz Natal from Fiona and Simon as well. And Johan Schwartz is here. Good morning, y'all. Ex-Texans living in Portugal here. Love all of y'all here from Johan there. Thank you so much, Johan. Thanks for popping in. Next week, we'll do these now, so we definitely don't miss them. Next week in Portuguese history, 1703, the Methuen Treaty, military and commercial treaty between England and Portugal, was signed. Thank you for that. Historic stuff, you see. And that dates back to the 1400s, doesn't it? The Treaty of Windsor as well. So the historical relationship between the UK, well, not the UK, it wasn't the UK then, was it? But England and Portugal. Happy Christmas from an Australian coming via Ireland and the UK, moving to Portugal. That's Michael Freeman again there. And Abu Joyeux Noel as well to everybody here this morning. I watched the classic Hitchcock film North by Northwest. Is that with Cary Grant in it? Last night, as It's a Wonderful Life wasn't in my Netflix or HBO. No, they want you to buy that probably, don't they, that classic? The marketing men aren't going to miss out on that. The treaty signed 27th of December 1703, probably known as the Port Wine Treaty. Oh, I see. Helped to establish trading relations between England and Portugal. Do you want some cork and carob as well? No, we're good with the port. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas from Chetna Suri. Good morning, Chetna. How are you? Great for you to be here, or great of you to be here. I hope it's great for you to be here as well. The terms of that agreement allowed English woolen cloth to be admitted into Portugal free of duty. So in return, Portuguese wines imported to England would be subject to a third less duty than wines imported from France. Yes! I don't know why I shouted out like that. Yep, I sent Black Duck to Thunder. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. The Black Duck of birthdayness to you from Suze. It was from Suze. I have a new addiction, says Abu. It's called Good Morning Portugal. Well, between now, Boxing Day to New Year's Eve, we'll have reruns. Choose your faves, you YouTube members, and we'll play those. So you won't have to miss out. It won't be live, but you won't have to miss out in these next few days. I have the same addiction, Abu. Bless you, Rosemary. Stephen Nolan's here. Bon dia from Stephen and Anne Nolan from Dublin, enjoying our first Christmas in Alvor. Fantastic. Is that the lorry you used to bring all your stuff over, Stephen? And there. Carl, Merry Christmas to you, your family, and all of your fans. How about that? Cheers, Abu. Next week in Portuguese history, 1722. Algarve earthquake occurred on the 27th of December. It was felt throughout the Algarve and destroyed a large area in also generating a local tsunami that flooded Tavira. Don't worry about that, Leslie. Long time ago. The intensity is estimated to have registered 7.8. I guess that's a historical guesstimate, isn't it, on the Richter scale, which triggers general panic, collapse, destruction with serious damage to many buildings. You're not kidding. Thank you for that. Severa was a fadista, fado singer of gypsy ascent. What an amazing character. We must learn more about Severa, right? Interesting name. Does it mean severe? That particular name. It's not exactly grace or joy, is it? Feliz Natal from Nubianet to Antonio F. I'd enjoy a warmer rain, but it's rather cold here. It's been several years that it's been so cold here. Wow, okay. The pancake looked good, says Abu. It is fantastic that we have such a good Gumper turnout on Christmas Day. Isn't it lovely? Absolutely brilliant to be here with you this morning. Severa was born in 1820 and died in 1846. So more info about the legendary Severa, who you can see. I'll just show her again for you. It does look amazing, doesn't it, that film? I wonder if we can find that. Anyone got a link to it? That'd be great. And Eusebio Prof carrying on with the next weeks in Portuguese history. 1965, a great year. The Ballon d'Or, Benfica striker Eusebio wins award for best European football player. First Portuguese national to win and still only Benfica player to do that. Brilliant. Best European football player, 1965, striker Eusebio. And trip highlights, guided bike ride with Fiona, from Echappe from Tavira to Fuseta, and signing the apartment lease on your bicycle. That sounds great. Tony Aston's here. Feliz Natal, just to finish the tale of Alvin. Oh, Alvin, who we heard about earlier on in the year. Thank you, Tony, for dropping in today. Crapper of Caldash, the blind Labrador Alvin. Remember him? He finally got to the UK and is doing great. Oh, dog shelters never stop. Always need help and do make a difference. Thanks to all those who help. Cheers, Tony, for dropping in and saying that. Yeah, not just for Christmas, everybody, in every sense, right? So they're still working today. Still helping people, helping dogs find homes. And great to hear that Alvin found his nice, hopefully forever home in the UK. His journey from Portugal to the UK, where he's spending Christmas now in the UK. Bless him. Cheers, Tony. Was watching a show on Queen Elizabeth's Chef last night, 1 or 2. And I guess one of her favourite wines is Matthias. That's right. Legend has it that Queen Elizabeth II does like Matthias Rosé, as does Jimi Hendrix. Picture drink swigging direct from the bottle. Go Portugal, a royal beverage. And Saddam Hussein pictured also, or had Matthias Rosé in his cellar. An interesting lineup there, right? Highlight, taking the boat ride to the beach on a beautiful, warm, sunny Sunday in December. Yeah, another highlight from the Algarve from Jean there. Thank you. Read the video. Capricorn 12 has a gorgeous tash and beautiful smile. Thanks for taking us to the beach. He does. It has to be said. Mark's here, rather late. Bon dia and Feliz Natal from Povo de Vagem. Morning, Mark. Happy Christmas to you, my friend. And season's best. Next week in Portuguese history, 1833, the Jerónimos monastery, secularized. Ouch. A former monastery of the Order of St. Jerome near the Tagus River in the parish of Belém. It was secularized on the 28th of December. What does that mean? Is that like being unregulated or relegated, I suppose, from your original holy position there? I'm afraid I don't really know what that means. This is amazing. I joined a diet center and it's limited to 1,500 calories today. The main course is Portuguese fish stew with potatoes. Was that a calling from the skies to move to Portugal? Yes, absolutely. No question about it. I've only ever had parsnip potato chips. They were amazing. I think they look like a pale carrot or a large turnip. A bit turnipy, but sweet. Parsnips are lovely, Rebel Mum, if you can get hold of some and make a parsnip mash. Wow, didn't think you'd be broadcasting today, says DJ. What a great community. Happy Christmas, everyone. Absolutely, DJ, we're right here. And Viv's here as well, star of the show with Bob and Vitor last week. Merry Christmas, everyone. Got some pictures for you. Got a few more coming in. You can hear them, can't you? Next week in Portuguese history, come back to you, Viv. 1959, the Lisbon Metro, the rapid transit system of Lisbon, opened on the 29th of December. Thank you very much for that. Next week in Portuguese history. Is Aguardente like Everclear in the US? I don't know the answer to that. Isn't Everclear like mouthwash or something? Mick Jenkins, bon dia, Feliz Natal to you all. Sorry I'm late. No problem, Mick. Maybe a lion after some Aguardente, right? Here we go again. Aguardente is brandy or cognac. There you go. John's here as well. John, what happened to you? My goodness. What is happening there, John, on your picture? Feliz Natal todos. I hope you all got what you wanted from Santa's sack. Jack Polly, bon dia. Love to the Roonies, John. Bon dia, Feliz Natal from Jack Polly. How are you doing, Jack and Chris there? Next week in Portuguese history, 1864, Diário de Noticias was first published in Lisbon. Okay, so 19th century. It goes back to 29th of December by Tomás Quintinho, Antunes and Edward Coelho. Very good. Okay, I'm done, says Eusebia. Thank you for those. Really appreciate them. Cheers, Prof. You won't see the JWST, unlike the Hubble, which is low Earth orbit. The JWST telescope is going to the Earth-Moon L2 Lagrange point, which is about 1 million miles away. This way, it will be shielded from Earth's interference. We all long for that from time to time, but it is quite a big trip going 1 million miles away just to get it. Maybe the beach or the mountains is another way. Natalie to Rebel just looked up parsnips and they have sativa as part of their Latin name. So it has to be good, right? Wow. That's hilarious. I wonder which comment he's referring to. Comments on YouTube science channels are great today. Everybody's still at each other's throats, but wishing everybody good festivities anyway. Yeah, I mean, big situation, right? Well, it's not going to die down on Christmas Day. I'm looking at my Twitter feed earlier this morning. It is raging, isn't it? Our first taste of octopus last night was absolutely amazing, says Viv. Delicious. We've been suckered in. Way! And cute video from Nubia Net. Oh my goodness, comments going back to that. Savera, or Maria Savera Onifriano, simply known as Asavera, was a fado singer and guitarist, as Eusebio, regarded in her short life as the first fado singer to have risen to fame, a folk hero. Beautiful. Bloody Christmas, here again. Let us raise a loving cup, peace on earth, goodwill to men, and make them do the washing up. That's one, Fiona and Simon there. Another trip highlight from Jean's recent visit, getting to know and dealing with Portuguese people who are friendly and helpful. I feel I've already made a couple of friends in the new neighborhood. And Deagle's here, everybody. Hello, Deagle. Breakfast. Sorry, I read Belfast as breakfast there, held up getting home from work. Feliz Natal from Deagle. I can imagine you do get held up getting home from work from time to time with the original call of nature. Back tonight, second of 3 nights. God bless you, mate, for working over Christmas. And shout out to all the wonderful people, emergency services, medical people, all the people who keep things going, basically, in this Christmas period, so the rest of us can have a lovely time and relax. So shout out, lots of love to you all. Deagle, speak to you later. I agree totally with Will Thompson. Yeah, about Fauci possibly, right? Merry Christmas. We'll see about that, won't we? I think people's views of him may change over time. Merry Christmas. Our first on Madeira Island from Leslie. Good morning to you, Leslie. How lovely from Madeira this morning. Wishing everyone a great Christmas and New Year. Thanks to all the Gumpers and Carl for all the continuous support to all throughout the year. Here's to 2022, indeed. 2021. 2022. What am I talking about? On its way. Oh, no, I missed Gary's video. I was in the shower. Please play out with it. No, it was not Gary Austin, but Gary Orgles. I'll send you that, Penny, so you can see that. Merry Christmas, everybody, from Jandis, Helena Mitchell. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that correctly. And Auntie Sepanen. Hola, Feliz Natal, Prospero Ano Novo. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Via Julua ja onelista uta vuota. I hope I got that right. I said it in an Italian way. It's not Italian, is it? No, 15 minutes yesterday. Deagle! My first day in approximately 9 months of non-Portuguese study. Well, you of all people deserve a little bit of a break there. You've been an exemplary student, Deagle. Bon dia from Stephen. Good morning to you, mate. How are you? Still hungover from the man cave? Although 2 days ago, should be all right now, right? And look, it's finished, isn't it? Havia Yula, Auntie, from Sue's to Auntie there. The guided bike ride was a great way to explore the new neighborhood and get to know some of the back roads and gravel trails. That sounds really nice. Bike ride in the Algarve. And I'm sure on the forum, Jean, very happy to share details of that. The Alvin update is so appreciated from Michelle. Yeah, isn't that nice to hear from Tony this morning? Deagle, don't forget to click the likes, everybody. So if no live show, where will info on the New Year's Eve party be? Oh, that's a really good question. Expats Portugal forum. I'll send it out to a few of you regulars on WhatsApp as well. So we'll find a way. You know where I am as well if you want to get in touch with me. Everclear is really strong alcohol with a very high proof. Well, that just about does it, doesn't it? Yes, I guess in some ways Aguardente is like that, but it's more in the cognac area, isn't it? Have a wonderful Christmas day, everyone. Happy birthday, Thunderduck from Cindy B. Secularized is the deconsecration and therefore available for alternative uses. Okay, very good. Thank you for that, Mark. I'd love you in my pub quiz team when we have one. And the quiz. We'll have to do that another time. We're not going to have time today, folks. We've got videos to share. But I'm sure you had fun yesterday with those first 5 questions. We'll come back to it at some point. Felicia Natal, happy festivities from Pippa Young. Hey up, Pippa. Thank you for all you send me as well. Good morning, people, as well. Merry Christmas, everyone. Very popular this morning. The Christmas connection here from Good Morning Portugal and Expats Portugal. Good morning to you, Lee. Thank you so much, mate. Sterling effort. Head gardener of our Monday evening outing. What an amazing encyclopedic mind Lee has about gardening. Obviously, as a professional gardener, been doing it all his life, and great fun working with you on a Monday. Merry Christmas to the M's and the Expats Portugal plan members. That's probably EP and EPP there. Thank you very much, Stephen, and right back at you. Katrina Lily's here. Merry Christmas, everyone from Tavira. Lovely to see a few new names and faces here this morning. And Everclear is moonshine, much stronger than brandy. Okay, so not then. And Paul Williams is here. Sorry, late on parade this morning. Hope everyone has a lovely day. Okay, I'm going to play another video for you now, and we will have the third of the of our collaborative video as a way probably of playing out this morning. But I want to share with you Valerie Spencer Bex's video of her tree with a train on it. Oh, Good Morning Portugal mug, cup of coffee in there. And if I was drinking aguardent, I'd have one in there. I'd have a Cheirinha. I think Mrs. M is dyeing her eyebrows. It can be quite frightening. She won't thank you, or she won't thank me for telling you that. I think that's amazing. It's the second time I've seen it. Last year, Valerie said, "Can I send you a picture of me train? I've got the train up." Yeah, sure. I'm like, wow, that's amazing. So there it is. It's part of the traditions here now. Good Morning Portugal, that we share that with you. Thanks very much, Valerie. A very successful 2022 to you. She is, of course, Valerie Beck's estate agent, realtor, with a shop in with a retail outlet in San Martino de Porto. So have a great year helping people move to Portugal next year, Valerie. Thank you so much for that. So we'll go out with our Light Up Christmas video number 3 with the incredible music of Warren Sharm. I'll tell you what, I'll play Suara's Silent Night because that's really nice, isn't it now? And it'll give me a chance to get all these pictures that you're sending me onto the screen. Check this out. So please mute up, everybody. And Suara, take it away. Thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you. One of the things that calls my heart to Portugal is the love of fado. So combining traditional Christmas music with the heart of fado, I will sing for you. Silent night. Holy night. All is calm. All is bright. Now your mother and child.
Oh my word. Thank you. So unmute everybody and let's show some love and appreciation for Swara there.
Yay!
Amazing.
Yay!
That's you.
Bravo, bravo.
Thank
So wonderful.
Oh,
Thank you.
where were you going to go there?
I'll bring it up.
Oh, that was so
Proud
good.
Mary.
Thank
Grace
you.
Gilbert and Swara, thank you so much for that contribution tonight. Totally unexpected and completely loved here. Thank you very much indeed. Beautiful.
Thank you.
How amazing. How amazing. So beautiful. So many gifted people in our community, right? And I'm going to making a bit of space now on the picture deck because I know they're still coming in. Come on, folks. Need to finish off for the time being. And we'll see you again live on New Year's Eve. We'll have a bit of a party and then obviously normal service resumes. What is it? Monday the 3rd, something like that. And we'll be back in the new year. But I've got lots of lovely pictures to share with you now. Let me just bring them onto the screen. The image, that iconic image of the little girl putting the red carnation into the barrel of a soldier's gun just popped up as well. I do love that image. Fantastic poster. I want one of those framed in the house for sure. So uploading a few more now and a few more coming in, and we will finish off. We'll start to conclude. We'll play you the lighting up Christmas video number 3. And I think I've got... was that you? It was Antonio F, wasn't it? Who sent in the picture of the fireworks. I think we'll have to finish with that as well, won't we? Gardening with Leslie and Alan, which does what it says on the tin kind of YouTube channel. Felice Natal to you. Join us on a Monday, Leslie and Alan. It'd be lovely to see you there. I think as fuel, Antonio F is talking about Aguadent, possibly. I think looks like the rain will stay away today, so we can go for a nice walk. Wish granted. Oh, that sounds great. So a birthday walk through the streets of Lisbon. That sounds fantastic. Merry Christmas, Carl, Mrs. M, and to your lovely children. Oh, cheers, Chris. And right back at you, mate, to you, to Rima, to your kids as well. Merry Christmas, Gumpers, and to all the man cave. Rima is working on her screamers from Rima. Yeah, those pithy pieces of wisdom. Screamers from Rima in the new year, folks. Aguadent is around 80 proof. Everclear is 190. Thunder knows about these things. Maybe reminds him of previous birthdays here on Christmas Day. You can search Everclear 190. Wow. Felice Natal from Jim and Mandy in Peniche. Jim, I'm so glad you're here. You've changed your name on there, haven't you, to Jimmy White? It's so good to know you're just down the road, and we really look forward to seeing you soon. Everclear, we used to soak cherries in it for a week. Damn good cherries. Everclear cherries. Aguadent is used to make many moonshine type liqueurs here in Portugal, like Madroña. The Madroña is fruiting at the moment, isn't it? The strawberry tree. Husband is trying them all. So lovely. You get those lovely blossoms on the Madroña in the winter, and then the Madroña fruit comes as well. Quite incredible. Happy holidays to you all from Go Walks Portugal. Again, does what it says on the tin kind of name, YouTube channel. We need to get you on the show, don't we, at some point? Have a great week, Gumpers. See you all next year, of course. Thanks, Carl, for doing this show. So kind of you. Love this community. Have fun, everyone. So, yeah, and I think Natalie quite liking the sound of those cherries, Thunder. Bet those cherries cause quite a jubilee. Okay, so last few pictures then to bring onto the screen. And where are we with these? I need to explain some of them. This is, I think, back in New Jersey, isn't it? Or Westwood, you said, didn't you, Gene? That's another lovely festive scene at Westwood there over in the United States. That is New Jersey, right? And this is what's waiting for you back in Portugal, though, Gene, right? The Barcelos cockerel in the kitchen, waiting for you to come home. The lovely, our wonderful symbol here on the Good Morning Portugal show. It's about time we revisited that story of the Barcelos cockerel. And here's you, same house, standing out on the balcony there. Can't wait to be back there, right, Gene? On the balcony of your new place, I think in Tavira, that's certainly in the Algarve there. This is Victoria's breakfast this morning. Look at this, everybody. What have you called this, Victoria? Looks delicious. You always make such good food, don't you, that you share with us. Not so sure about the earlier pictures I'm looking at of those waffles in Spain. But with this, my traditional Jewish deli brunch on Christmas Day. That looks so good. It's making me hungry. I want to have my coffee and I want to go and get something to eat myself now. Sue's saying, are we going to sing O Come All Ye Faithful? or are you saving it for the book? Naughty, Suze. New star of the gardening show. Oh, Lee sent in a little picture. This is a great picture to share. Not unlike Mandela, of course. Mandela, you all know from Gilda's appearances on a Monday morning. A few more pickies to share then. I want to share that lovely picture of a little, what is it called? The little pooch there that I'm going to put onto the screen now. Well, we are well aware of Randy's birthday. You look very beautiful. What have you done to yourself? Not that you don't normally look beautiful. Oh dear, I've just embarrassed myself in front of you. Look extra beautiful. Look at this woman here. Look at this.
My hair is all.
You've done what? Doesn't she look fabulous?
Just blow dried my hair.
Oh. Okay, I've got to go, folks. Look, this is a lovely little pup here. What's this little one called, Lee? Let's have a look at Santa. This is a beautiful picture as well. In the regional neonatal unit, Santa turned up at Deagle's work last night. No, it's not Deagle, it's Santa, of course. Look at that. Welcome to the delivery suite. Isn't that fabulous? That's really nice with Santa's little helpers there on Santa's sack, Santa visiting the delivery suite last night. Perfect, absolutely perfect. Let's look at more food, everybody. Here is the spread at Abu's. No, this isn't Abu's. We'll come back to Abu in just a moment. Abu's minimalist Christmas decorations this year. Compare and contrast to the decorations that you'll see in the video in just a moment. And look, octopus. Bob and Viv sharing from last night. Christmas Eve, Portuguese style. So they're loving those. Look at those potatoes as well. They're the punched potatoes, possibly done in a Portuguese style. Lots of maybe parsley or coriander on those, and octopus, which they now love. Is this from you as well? I think that might be the church in your locality up there in the north of Portugal as well. Bob and Viv. Sorry if that's somebody else's picture, but a rather marvelous one. And here's the spread. Look at that. I think there's some arroz doce in there, isn't there? The rice pud at the front there. A lovely Portuguese spread from last night, enjoying Portuguese hospitality. Some port on that table as well, I think. How super. That's just a sweet table, isn't it? Fantastic. Looks like you had a fantastic time, Bob and Viv. Somebody else's Christmas decks there. And I think we're going back, aren't we, into yesterday's pictures, but why not? On that beautiful scene. Another scene from northern Portugal last night, festive lights. I think we're almost up to date there. Let me just make sure, because I don't want to deprive anybody of sharing their pickies this fabulous morning before we share loads of pictures and vids in the video number 3 of Lighting Up Christmas. I think that's everything this morning. Let's just go to a final few comments before we do that then. Mrs. M is gorgeous. You see what I mean? You're not kidding. Merry Christmas, Mrs. M from Owen. Just sent you a friend request, Rebel Mama for FB. Yeah, please do that, people. Hi, Louisa from Penny. Penny saying hello. Carl, obrigado for creating this wonderful community. What a beautiful little puppy. Yes, let's just bring that picky on again. What's the name, Lee? And maybe they'll, because they both live in Lisbon, I think, don't they? This little one and Gilda's Mandela. So maybe they'll meet. Maybe they'll make lots of little puppies. More of those little, are they called teckles as well? So more little sausage dogs, more wieners to go round, possibly. Good morning from Hank. Oh, I'm so glad we managed to squeeze you in as well, Hank. Good morning, all you wonderful people. Happy Christmas and Merry Holidays. Lots of love to you and Connie. See you soon. May your year be full of joy. These are my wishes for you on this joyous day. Merry Christmas. And may the twinkling of lights of Christmas fill your heart with hope. May Santa Claus bring you everything you wanted. Yes, and more. I'll look for you and we can have a longer chat one day. Yeah, Rebel Mama, I do want to talk to you about your faith. And talk to you about that. Let's do that on the show one day. That would be wonderful. Thanks, Carl. I don't know if we did this already, but thanks for doing this show. So kind of you. Love this community. Have fun, everyone. That's a great note and sentiment to end on there, isn't it? Yes, and from Viv, that church is in Fascia there. So, folks, a Merry Christmas. Carl and Mrs. M, thanks for all you do. It's an absolute pleasure. It really is. And we're going to go out with a couple of vids now. And I hope I haven't forgotten anything or overlooked anything. Let me know. Don't feel slighted if I did. We'll find a way of squeezing it in the future. You know that, as we've done in this festive period. I'm just so delighted with the absolute abundance of goodwill, love, and peace, and images and videos that have been sent that we managed to create into these videos with the song that Warren wrote for us as well. Merry Christmas, you gumpers. Taja to you as well, Hank. Have a lovely Christmas day, everybody, and a festive period. We'll see you on New Year's Eve for a bit of a party. And thank you so much. Really appreciate you all being here. And Natalie just saying, thank you for doing the show. It made me feel so much better about being alone at Christmas. Well, there you go. That's a good reason alone. One of many reasons this morning for hooking up and having the Christmas connection. We'll do it again next year, and maybe we'll do it a bit later. Any more comments you want to put up on the screen, I'll put these up over the play out videos. So have a great day and enjoy yourselves today. Immerse yourselves in peace, love, goodwill, and joy. And we'll charge our batteries up with all those good things, and then it will be a jump start, won't it? And we'll have all of that energy ready for 2022 to make it the best ever yet, despite some of the crazy circumstances that we find ourselves in. Okay, so let's keep lighting up Christmas. Here it is, video number 3. Lots of love to you all. Bye for now.
In Portugal, there's a YouTube show full of fun facts you need to know. Carl rings the bell and the members show to the GMP morning show. Featured guests will come and they will blow your mind. The audience will do so in kind. The little vanity mixed with some insanity on the morning show with GMP. Santa comes in riding on a big surfboard. The elves are happy to be gone from the cold, snowy north. A reindeer riding waves in their finest beach gear. We're all enjoying Christmas cheer. Oh, the family all together tasting all the treats. But the favorite is always some of my grandma's sweets. The lights are twinkling everywhere that we go, and we're all out dancing in the street.